Welcome to my channel. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. In the year 2054, a cold and alien silence blankets the frozen wastelands of a planet called Nibelheim. Beneath layers of snow and ice, a man lies motionless. His name is Mickey. Eyes fluttering open in confusion, he awakes inside a glacial cave. His breath fogs the frozen air. His comms device sparks uselessly, his thermal gear shredded from the brutal fall. Alone, freezing, disoriented. Survival seems impossible. But then, faintly, a low hum in the sky. A small spacecraft cuts through the snowy clouds above. Hope flickers. Mickey yells a name with growing desperation. Seymour. Seymour. The ship hovers. The hatch opens. A figure descends, Seymour, his crewmate. But salvation isn't what follows. Seymour hovers just out of reach. He yanks Mickey's weapon away, and then laughs. "Rope's too short," he smirks. "They'll reprint you tomorrow anyway." In this universe, death is just a delay. As Seymour rises back to the ship, he casually asks, "What number are you now?" 17, Mickey replies, defeated. Seymour grins and waves goodbye. "Good death, Mickey 17. Then cracking ice. A low growl. Shadows move. Out from the cave walls emerge creepers. Spindly, alien, and hungry. Mickey stops struggling. Lying still, he closes his eyes. Better to be eaten quickly than to freeze slowly. A massive creeper looms over him, and darkness consumes him. But death is not the end. Mickey awakens, not in heaven or hell, but inside a human printing pod. Warm, whole, alive. His body is freshly grown, his memories updated. Up to the very moment before his last fall. Mickey 17 has returned. He is not a man anymore. He is property. A test subject. An expendable. Used and reused by scientists in missions too dangerous for the average crew. And on this distant planet, far beyond Earth's laws, the rules don't apply. But how did Mickey end up here? Let's rewind the story 4 years. On Earth, Mickey was just another struggling man trying to make ends meet. He trusted the wrong friend, Timo, and borrowed a large sum from a ruthless loan shark named Darius. The plan failed. They lost everything. With their lives at risk, Mickey and Timo take a desperate exit. They sign up for an interstellar colonization mission. Destination Nibelheim. The expedition is led by Kenneth, a former congressman humiliated after 2 failed elections. Hungry for legacy, Kenneth seeks to build a new world. Mickey, desperate and unthinking, signs the application. Unaware he's agreed to be the mission's expendable. Timo, meanwhile, secures a better position as a flitter pilot, showing up with a fresh license and smug confidence. Mickey is taken underground, led through a sterile corridor by a woman who explains the role. The smell of her hair triggers something. A memory? No time to dwell. She brings him to a large tank, the cycler. Here, nothing is wasted. The cycler processes all organic waste aboard the ship, recycles it, and sends raw materials to a printer. A printer that creates human bodies. She explains the rules. If Mickey dies and the committee approves, he'll be printed anew within 20 hours. Mickey changes into standard clothes. A full body scan captures his biodata. His memories are uploaded for weekly backups. Skipping a week could mean forgetting everything since. And with that, Mickey 1 boards the ship. The journey takes 4.5 years. During the voyage, Kenneth and his glamorous wife, Ilfa, make a dramatic entrance. The crew cheers. But in the crowd, Mickey spots her, Nasha. A security agent. Sparks fly. And in a sea of indifference, Nasha is the one person who treats Mickey with kindness. Over time, love blooms in secret corridors and quiet moments. Eventually, the ship lands. Mickey, as the expendable, is first to step out and test the atmosphere. Each breath is a gamble. The scientists observe his reactions, painfully. Again and again, Mickey dies. Each time, a lesson is learned. Eventually, a vaccine is developed from his suffering. After that, the crew can finally breathe freely on Nibelheim. Then comes the first mission outside. Mickey, Jennifer, Kai, and a soldier enter the icy caves. They stumble upon baby creepers. Chaos erupts. Jennifer fires first. The ice collapses. She is crushed instantly. Back at the ship, Kenneth is enraged. Jennifer was one of the few fertile women, vital for colony expansion. He blames Mickey and punishes him severely. Food rations halved, work shifts doubled. 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. And a new mission, bring back a creeper sample or else. Out again, Mickey ventures deep into the tundra. The ice gives way. He plummets into darkness. A large creeper finds him, but doesn't kill him. Instead, it drags him outside and leaves him alive. Why? Near death, Mickey stumbles upon a large truck and clings to it as it drives back to the station. Back in his room, exhausted, he collapses onto his bed. But he's not alone. Another man turns to face him, Mickey 18. Timo had assumed Mickey died and reported it. The committee printed a new one. Now there are two. A violation of interstellar law. Only one can survive. They fight. Mickey 17 is knocked unconscious. And then a flashback to Earth. Years ago, during the rise of human printing, a scientist named Alan made history. But then came the murders. Homeless men found butchered. Witnesses claimed the killer looked just like Alan. But Alan had an alibi. He was filming a science show. Police raided his house and found two Allans. He had secretly printed a copy of himself, illegal and hidden. The legal system faltered. Morality crumbled. To prevent chaos, a new law was passed. Printing would only occur in deep space. Only one expendable permission. If duplicates are discovered, both are deleted. Back to Mickey 17. He wakes as Mickey 18 drags him toward the cycler's furnace. One of us has to go, 18 growls. A fight erupts. Mickey 17 hangs over the abyss, pleading. Wait, what if we split the work? We can take turns. Before a decision is made, Timo arrives, secretive, whispering to a hooded figure. Mickey's hide and observe. Drugs exchange hands. Suddenly, Mickey 18 lunges at Timo. He throws him toward the furnace, leaves him dangling. Mickey 17 tries to stop him, but it's too late. Mickey 18 grabs a burning rod, ready to strike. But crew members arrive. To avoid exposure, Mickey 18 rescues Timo and threatens him. Say one word about this, and I expose you. That night, Mickey 18 returns to the dorm with Nasha. Mickey 17 follows in secret. Before he can intervene, Kenneth's assistant, Daniel, appears. You've won the lottery, Daniel smiles. Dinner with Kenneth and Ilfa. At dinner, Mickey eats like a man starved. Kai joins too. Kenneth and Ilfa issue a formal apology for Jennifer's death. Then Kenneth shifts tone. Kai, your genetics are ideal. You'll help build the future of humanity. Kai's eyes widen. She realizes she's not a person to them. She's breeding stock. Suddenly, Mickey 17 starts coughing, then vomiting violently. The meat was synthetic, experimental, and poisonous to him. As he screams, Kenneth pulls a gun. Wait! Mickey gasps. I'm okay now. He collapses. Kai drags him away. In her quarters, she gently consoles him. Words turn tender. She leans in, but Mickey bolts. He's not ready. He returns to his dorm, only to find Nasha and Mickey 18 laughing, high on drugs. They welcome him with open arms. Nasha playfully writes 17 and 18 on their chests. 3 bodies. 1 bed. Laughter and intimacy. Mickey, the man who cannot die, finally feels alive. The illusion of peace is shattered when Kai walks into a room and sees something she was never meant to see. Standing frozen, she finds Mickey 17 and Nasha together. An intimate moment not meant for her eyes. Without a word, she runs. Nasha follows, desperate, pleading for Kai's silence. Kai agrees, but with one shocking condition. She wants in. Not to expose them, not to punish them, but to share them. Kai demands Mickey 17 for herself. Later, at a tense dinner, Mickey 17 confesses everything to Mickey 18. The betrayal ignites a violent rage. Mickey 18 snaps. He grabs Nasha's gun and storms off, his target, Kenneth, the colony's authoritative commander. Realizing the danger, Mickey 17, Nasha, and Kai rush to stop him. Outside, Kenneth is surrounded by colonists as they cut into a massive stone. Tension pulses in the air. Then chaos. A small creeper erupts from the hole in the stone. The crowd screams. Panic spreads like wildfire. Mickey 17 reacts first, catching the creature. But Mickey 18 doesn't waver. His aim is locked on Kenneth. Nasha and Mickey 17 jump in, deflecting the shot. It grazes Kenneth's face, a thin scar left behind. As if summoned by fate, another creeper lunges, this time onto Kenneth's face. Kai fires. The creeper drops. The colonists, terrified, open fire, gunning down the creature. Silence returns, but the damage is done. Kenneth, now scarred and furious, realizes the impossible. There are multiple Mickeys on the ship. He orders their arrest, along with Nasha. Locked in a dim prison cell, Mickey 17, Mickey 18, and Nasha confront the mess their lives have become. Words fly, accusations regret. Mickey 17 reveals a secret. The creepers saved him in a cave. He owes them his life. Nasha insists they tell the truth, that the creatures aren't enemies. Moments later, Timo arrives. He has orders. He tells Mickey 17 he must record a video of Mickey 17's execution to be sent to Earth for Darius. If he refuses, Darius will have him killed. Timo begs him tearfully. Mickey 17 is expendable after all. He can be reprinted. To test his compliance, Timo orders the guard to electrocute him. The guard complies, firing the taser. Mickey 17 convulses, then collapses, dragged from the cell. But then a voice. "Take me instead," Mickey 18 offers. His condition? One last dose of the drug. Timo agrees. As the guard draws close, Mickey 18 strikes, crushing the guard's skull against the iron bars. Nasha acts fast, snatching the taser and stunning both Timo and the remaining guard. They take the keys and escape the cell. Then comes a moment of reckoning. Chainsaw in hand, Nasha prepares to kill Timo. Mickey 17 begs her to stop. Mickey 18 screams for justice. But before she can choose, security storms in and halts the act. They're taken to Kenneth. Through the windows of the ship, something terrifying looms, creepers. Dozens of them, circling. One baby creeper cries, its mournful wail echoing through the halls. Dorothy, a scientist, notes the sound has recognizable patterns. They may be able to translate it. In the command chamber, they meet Kenneth and Ilfa. Ilfa, cold and curious, cuts off the baby's tail, attempting to make a sauce from it. The baby wails in agony. Outside, the creepers howl back. Then Kenneth acts. He presses a searing iron to Mickey 18's face, branding him with a scar, a match to his own. Next, he deletes Mickey 18's memory brick. No more reprints. He's now truly mortal. Nasha stands firm. She argues for the creepers. They don't even know if they're dangerous. The colony doesn't have enough resources to start a war with a species they barely understand. Dorothy backs her up. These creatures may be intelligent. They may be trying to talk. Suddenly, the baby vomits, directly on Kenneth's leg. Enraged, Kenneth grabs it, hooks it on a rope above a hot tunnel, and shoves the end into Nasha's mouth, commanding her to hold it by her teeth. One officer, Stephen, begins secretly filming the horror. Kenneth's solution? Gas the creepers. Wipe them all out. Ilfa suggests something worse. She straps bombs to Mickey 17 and 18. The task? Cut off 100 creeper tails. The first to return wins their life. The other dies. Before departure, Dorothy slips Mickey 17 a translator. Hope flickers. In the forest, they find the mama creeper, and the translator works. She speaks. Mickey tells her everything, Kenneth's plan, the threat to her baby Zuko. She listens and warns him. If the humans harm Zuko, the creepers will unleash a sound so powerful it will cause human brains and eyes to explode. She demands Zuko's return, and the death of one human to avenge her other child. Mickey signals for Zuko, but the crew back on the ship misunderstands. Meanwhile, Kenneth, armed and arrogant, heads to meet the mama creeper. He leaves Ilfa in command. Back on the ship, Nasha charges Ilfa and demands the baby be returned. Ilfa refuses and cuts the rope. But Nasha catches it just in time. The crew turns on Ilfa. Stephen announces that her crimes are documented. The footage will reach Earth. Nasha emerges, holding baby Zuko. The creepers respond. They form a protective cocoon around their queen, making an attack impossible. At the same time, Mickey 18 finds Kenneth's vehicle and attacks. Mickey 17 reunites with Nasha and returns the baby to its mother. Then sacrifice. Mickey 18 detonates his bomb, killing Kenneth and himself in a fiery end. 6 months later, at a groundbreaking ceremony, Nasha stands tall. She gives a speech announcing the official end of the expendable program. Mickey 17 stands beside her, pressing the button that destroys the system forever. Now finally they're free to live, to love, to grow old, together. Thank you for watching this epic story of survival, sacrifice, and a fragile peace. If you enjoyed this cinematic retelling, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What story should we bring to life next?